and the smallest NHL players of all time all band together to win a Stanley Cup? Let's find out. We've done smallest active players in the past, but today we are doing all-time smallest players that are available to us in the game. First line, Alex DeBrincat, Henri Richard, and Yvon Cournoyer. Second line, Martin St. Louis, Tyler Johnson, and Ted Lindsay. Third line, Matt Zuccarello, Blake Lizotte, and Theo Fleury. And then fourth line is Cole Caulfield, Brian Gionta, and Nathan Gerbe. Smallest forward is 5'8", with the smallest forward being 5'5" and Nathan Gerbe. And if we go on defense, the tallest player on the team, 5'9", Torrey Krug and Jared Spurgeon on the first line, Ristolainen and Kearns on the second line, and Brad Hunt and Bob Bone. I don't know how to pronounce that. It might be Bone. I'm gonna call him Bob Bone. I don't know if that's right, but that's what we're going with today. And then goaltending, I want Darren Pang to start, but he is a lower overall. 5'5", the smallest goalie in the game. And then his backup, that will probably be starter, because that's how this game works, is Richard Brodeur with 5'7" height. The smallest goaltending duo you can do. Just like every other team, this team is going to get 3 chances to win the Stanley Cup. And I'll see you at the end of year number 1. Just make the playoffs with a 42, 31-9 record, racking up 93 points. We were 5th in our division, but we stole one of the wildcard spots. Looking at points, Ted Lindsay led the team with 72. Martin St. Louis was in second with 66. 64 for Fleury, 61 for DeBrincat and Richard, 58 for Krug, 57 for Cournoyer, 48 for Zuccarello, and then 35 for Tyler Johnson. And goal scorer leader, the new Ottawa Senators member, Alex DeBrincat, dropped 35 goals to lead the team. The closest was Fleury with 27. Then St. Louis had 25. Cournoyer had 23. 21 for Zuccarello. Henri Richard, 16. Krug, 14 on defense. 14 for Lindsay, and then 13 for Caulfield. Focusing on defenseman, Krug had the most points by far, not even close, 58 points. 21 for Ristolainen was the second. 18 for Spurgeon, 14 for Kearns, 12 for Bone, and 12 for Hunt. And then goals, Krug also led with 14, 11 for Ristolainen, 8 for Kearns, 6 for Bone, 5 for Spurgeon, and 3 for Hunt. And unsurprisingly, even though we had Darren Pang in the starting position, they started Brodeur because he's a higher overall. That's how the game works. Don't really agree with that. It should be who I put in the starting position role, but it is what it is. It's September. The game's almost done. We're just going to have to live with it. 3 shutouts, a .901 save percentage, and a 2.90 goals against average. 27 wins in 55 games played for Richard Brodeur. And then Darren Pang in the backup position, winning 15 of 31 games played, 1 shutout, a .908 save percentage, and a 2.81 goals against average. So he had better stats, but didn't win as many games. We shall battle the Calgary Flames in year number 1, round number 1. First 3 games is a win, and a loss. I thought we were going to sweep them, which would have been awesome. I'll take a 2-1 series lead as long as we win game 4, which we do, so we're up 3-1. We'd have to lose 3 games in a row to not move on. We start with a 2-1 loss. Luckily, game number 6 is a win, and we can move on to the second round, where we face Vegas. Oh no. Nothing good coming out of our Vegas series lately. Hopefully, we can actually beat them. They're our enemy for a reason. They always beat us when I really don't want them to. First 3 games are a loss, a win, a loss. So we're down 2-1. I mean, realistically, I never want them to beat us, but they always beat us at the worst time. Game number 4 is super important. We must tie the series, but we can't get it done. 3-2 overtime loss, which means we're in must-win territory. We win 3-2. Game number 6, everything on the line once again, and it's sadly a 3-2 loss. Well, every game was really close. Every game was a 1-goal game except game 2, which is only a 2-goal game. So we did fight for it. The little boys had heart, but I guess not enough. The Minnesota Wild actually end up going on to win the Stanley Cup in year number 1. Our playoffs point leader goes to Fleury with 8. Richard and him were tied. 7 for DeBrincat and Zuccarello. 6 for Cournoyer, St. Louis, and Lizotte. And then 5 for Johnson and Lindsay. Only one 4-goal scorer, and that is Cournoyer. 3 for St. Louis, DeBrincat, and Fleury, and then 2 for the rest. Zuccarello, Nathan Gerbe, Johnson, Richard, and Lindsay. Is there more? Yep, Bone, Lizotte even as well. A lot of 2-goal scorers. Went with Richard Brodeur in the playoffs, and he honestly didn't play that bad at all. .913 save percentage, 2.30 goals against average. Not complaining about that. No shutouts, and no one on our team won an award either. So year number 1 is a complete failure. Year number 2, we are back in the playoffs with a 40, 32, and 10 record. Only getting 90 points this time, but finishing higher in our division in 4th place. Cournoyer led our team in points and goals this time around. He had 72 points. Lindsay had 62. Fleury and Richard had 58. 57 for St. Louis. 56 for Zuccarello and Krug. 54 for DeBrincat. Then drops all the way down to 37 for Tyler Johnson. Cournoyer leading in goals had 31. 25 for DeBrincat. 23 for Fleury. 19 for St. Louis, 18 for Lindsay and Zuccarello, 17 for Johnson, 16 for Caulfield, and 14 for Krug. Defensively, Torrey Krug is the best by far when it comes to points and goals, 56 points. The closest to him was Spurgeon with 23, the 19 for Kearns, 18 for Bone, 13 for Hunt, and only 8 for Ristolainen. And hey, Darren Pang won 16 of 28 games played in the backup position, had a shutout and a 918 save percentage, 2.36 goals against average. Starter material, if you ask me, Brodeur, 24 wins and 59 games played. Not starter material. 4 shutouts, a 909 save percentage, and a 2.75 goals against average. Let the record show that Darren Pang is in the starting position, so he better start in the playoffs. I want him to start. We have a chance at revenge because we're playing Vegas in the first round. We can't lose to them again. Or apparently we can because we start the exact same way, down 2-1. Luckily, winning game 3, 4-1. We need to win game 4 or we're in trouble once again. And once again, we're in trouble. Who would have thought?
Not me.
We may be small, but we are mighty. Game 5, must win scenario, and we get it done 4-1. Just win game 6 and then win game 7. Easy 2-step program. We won game 6, 4-3 in overtime, and we're gonna fancy sim in game number 7. This hasn't been working as good for us lately. We used to be like undefeated whenever we do sims like this, but we've been falling off pretty hard. First period is 2-0 Vegas. My point proven. I don't think it's gonna work out. It really isn't. 2-0 after the first 2 periods. We must score 2 goals to send it to overtime, 3 to win. And at this rate, we're getting 0. The worst part is we're outplaying them. There's one, Zuccarello Berries. We're 1 away. We're outplaying them so hard. 35 shots to 20. 37 to 20. Come on, 1 more, please. It's not going to happen, is it? We outshot them, and they scored an empty net. 39 to 22 to lose 3-1. Not going to lie, that one hurt. Who we playing net? We played Brodeur. To be fair, he played really good. 937 save percentage, 1.97 goals against average. Can't complain about that at all. Other than that, not much to look at. Krug and Richard, 7 points each. 6 for Cornway, 4 for DeBrincat, Lindsay, Fleury, and then 3 for Spurgeon, Caulfield, and St. Louis. And goals, DeBrincat was the lone leader with 3. 2 for Krug, Johnson, and Spurgeon, and then 1 for a bunch of other people. In the end, we are once again leaving with nothing. But for fun, we have to see who did come out with the Stanley Cup. Can Minnesota go back-to-back? Probably not, but there is a chance. It does not happen. Philadelphia wins. Who had that on their bingo card? Not me. Joel Farabee actually won the Conn Smythe. We won nothing, unsurprisingly, so we're coming empty-handed. 2 years in a row. We have 1 year left. Our third and final season is our best season yet. 49-24-9 record, 107 points, tied for top of our division. Alex DeBrincat, 76 points to lead the team. 68 for Cornway, 67 for Fleury and Richard, 61 for Zuccarello, 56 for St. Louis, 53 for Lindsay, 48 for Krug, and then 41 for Cole Caulfield. I'm looking at goals. DeBrincat led with 43. Fleury had 33. Poirier had 26. 23 for St. Louis. 19 for Caulfield. 18 for Zuccarello. 17 for Nathan Gerby on the 4th line. Love it. 17 for Lindsay. And 12 for Richard. And then Krug, once again, dominating on defense. 48 points, 10 goals. 29 points for Spurgeon was second. 22 for Ristolainen. 19 for Bone. 16 for Kearns. And 11 for Hunt. 34 wins and 61 games played for Brodeur this time around. 4 shutouts, a 902 save percentage, and a 2.97 goals against average. Obviously not winning a Vezina, but not bad. 15 wins for Pang in 26 games played. 2 shutouts, a 906 save percentage, and a 2.55 goals against average. He may be shorter, he may be a lower overall, but he had better stats throughout the seasons. Sadly, no matter what we do, Brodeur is who we're going to be playing in the playoffs. We face Chicago in the first round. Should be a win. Should be is what I said. But should be is not what's happening. We're down 3-0. Are you kidding me?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Which means if we want a cup, we have to reverse sweep Chicago. I mean, we can do it, right? No problem. Very much a problem, because we got swept. Well, I didn't expect it to go this poorly. I don't even know if I should bother looking at this, because we have 3 goals for DeBrincat, 1 for St. Louis, 1 for Giunta, and that's it. And then for points, we got 4 for DeBrincat, 4 for Cornway, 2 for Richard, 1 for St. Louis, Giunta, Lindsay, and Caulfield, and that's it. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 players without a point. And then Richard Brodeur sucked, which is Darren Pang should have been playing, but the game doesn't like us to win. Clearly, 873 save percentage, 3.55 goals against average, no wins, no nothing. That was the definition of an epic failure. We didn't win a cup, we only won 1 round. And I mean, I guess height matters because we are a 90 overall team, so we are a good team. So I guess we're just too short. All that being said, St. Louis Blues are our final Stanley Cup winners for the day. Corey Krug won the Conn Smythe, just not on our team. He did it for St. Louis, so good for him, I guess. And we once again 1-0. A lot of McDavid wins. We got Murphy winning the Bill Masterson. Not our day, that's for sure. So can the all-time smallest NHL players in NHL 22 win a Stanley Cup? No, they cannot. Not even close, but at least we tried. Not about the size of the dog in the fight. It's about the size of the fight in the dog. Apparently it wasn't very big today because we came up empty-handed. But thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I will catch you in the next one. Peace out.